Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Laura A Music Corner. I am very happy and excited to be back with you guys. Today, I will be doing a first time reaction to the band Leverage. The song is called All Seeing Eye. Now, I ju- what happened was that I had been following Delane for a while when they reformed with a new lead singer, and then the gentleman that contribute to the vocals, in the Delane's album, the newly reformed Delane. The gentleman's name is Paolo Ribaldini, and when I heard his collab with them, and then of course Marco was part of the couple of the songs in that album, I really fell in love with his voice. And I thought he was really wonderful in the album completely with Delane. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep following him and see if he develops any projects along the way with Delane again. And sure enough, he decided to, be part of the band called Leverage. And I seen him talk about it from time to time, but like anything over the course of time, you see the stuff popping up, but I wasn't able to keep up with it as thoroughly as I wish I could. But when he mentioned about a couple of months ago releasing the first single, at that time I was in the middle of a brief hiatus, so I was just like, well, I wrote it down and said I got to check it out because was really really curious on the music that he is part with Leverage. So yeah, I'm here to react to the song All Seeing Eye. It will be my first time reaction. Have I heard the song? Absolutely not. So, it's a visualizer video, so I don't know what to expect. So let's enjoy it, and then I'll give you my thoughts of the music. Alrighty, so let's sit back, relax, and listen to Leverage.
Save my soul. Holy are the crusaders, guardians of flame, servants to the master. The sacred mission, glorified today, fading on forever. Over the mountains, across the seas, like the wind of God. Kingdom of heaven, through the gates of hell, fading on forever, under the unseen eye of God.
I really enjoyed it. I really did. I mean, it to me, it's just like it was a little of everything happening in that one song. I really enjoyed it. I think the music, it brought me back to a time when I was a teenager. Like it has a lot of 80s metal influence in my thoughts that came upon as I'm listening to this, because it reminded me a lot of these 80s bands, and I'm not knocking them down, so please, it's not like that. But it has a lot of 80s metal influence into this band. I think they did fantastic. I love the Celtic sound in between. I love the transition of the different speeds of guitar and the rhythm and how they implemented each switch up on the music. So it added a different element of experience, especially for me listening to the song. Paolo, he's always amazing in his vocals. I think it's really refreshing to hear him sing, on his own, not being a supportive singer, which I don't mind because I really, like I said, I really enjoyed his performance with Delane, and he just added a special element into the music, which I thought he was really fantastic in. But just to see him sing on his own with a band, with a new band, is just like it's just different. I think it's really wonderful. Um, and when it came to it, like I mentioned, it was like an 80s metal influence. So it was like maybe a slight 70s, late 70s, early 80s, but it had to me like an influence of, and I was trying to go back in time, like a slight Pink Floyd, and then a hint of Rush, because I did his voice sounded a little bit like the lead singer of Rush, and it just had a little of everything. And I think it definitely works, and I think it's very refreshing to add those influences into a new song in a new era. So I'm gonna go back to the music. We're gonna listen one more time. I'm gonna break it down on different parts what I enjoyed of the music. And yeah, let's get to it. All right. I just like how they started that first piece because it just added like a moment of like heavy, like I said, it had that 80s heavy metal sound, like that like almost like that grungy type sound, and I quite enjoy it. But then at the same time you can hear like a slight I'm not sure if the female plays violin or some sort of string instrument, but you could just hear that slight Celtic sound involved in between, which I it makes it really good and it works.
Guided on these battlefields, and to feel our destiny. Dark castles, those who don't believe, see the walls come crumbling down.
All right, so that's why when I said it, well, he sounded like an influence of Rush lead singer, and I couldn't remember the name. That's how come you see me looking down just to. I'm like, I need to get the name correct because I don't want to just say some other name. Geddy Lee. He has like a slight influence sound of Geddy Lee when Geddy back in the day was sing with Rush, and it just had that slight influence of Getty in him. And I think it was just really interesting just to hear a younger man has similar sounds of someone back in the 80s singing Rush music. So that's why I said he reminded me of Geddy Lee when he started singing this particular piece.
Up the mountain, crush the walls, taking back the city of God. We sail across the stormy seas. Now the castles burn down over the mountains, across the seas. Lay the road of God.
part here I really enjoy because you can hear, I don't know which of the gentlemen that play guitar. I mean, I see one with the bandana, and if I don't know the name, I'm sorry. But I just hear how he is like whichever the person who played the guitar, how he was able to add like a little, almost like a funk groove sound. And it just, that's why it caught my attention. I'm like, okay, like I could hear him adding a little funk groove into this particular piece.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I am the judgment, the bringer of pain. I am judgment. I am the law over the mountains, across the seas. Night the wind of God. Ride on the faithful, keep the flames alive, live and die for your.
I like Paolo's voice, and as I'm listening to him, I like the raspiness that he has in his voice because of the fact that, like I always say to people on other reactions, is that you don't need to have a high tenor voice to have a really amazing sound. Sometimes you got to work with what you got. And if you are just a tenor, or like a mix of maybe a slight bass to it and tenor, like on the borderline, then you work your magic and you don't need to hit those high notes to get the effect of the audience. Sometimes, you could build your own style of music and just add, like I call it, like almost adding the flavor into the music. Like he has a certain flavor that he is adding that is, really awesome because, like I said, I enjoy the raspiness. I enjoy that little greedy sound. And it really elevates the music in a whole different way. And I quite enjoy hearing people sing like that because it's just like, you don't, like I said, you don't need to hit a high tenor sound to be amazing. You could be amazing in your own right. And I really enjoy hearing him.
Oh, will we ever get back home?
I like this part because I like it when the metal just stopped and then you're adding that slight Celtic sound into the music. It's almost like you're in contemplation time of, um like if you're in just a meditation mode, you're contemplating on things. And so that part is just like very serene. And so I liked how they were able to switch it up here and just make it seem very serene, like it doesn't, like a moment of like solitude type of thing. And I just enjoyed that little break there.
Take me home. Oh, can I ever save my soul? Save my soul.
That's why I said I like that slight Celtic sound, so I can hear the switch here. Like you could hear like adding the strings into it and just adding a slight different change to it. And I really enjoy, like a lot of you don't know, I listen to, even in my own time, I don't listen to a lot of bands that play Celtic songs, but I like to listen to a lot of meditative Celtic music, and it relaxes me. So just to hear this is just like a really a pleasant moment for me because I really enjoy just getting into the zone of the music and just enjoy the moment. Here, when they added the heaviness of the guitar, it's almost like they switched up a bit. And so I like how they able to add the Celtic sound for a split second, and then you added in the layer of metal and Celtic um sound to it, like a little heaviness into the music. So it's a really good change. I like how they started intensify the guitar. It's almost like you were going into like power metal mode and just having like a little bit of a like a rush, a little rush into the metal music. And here, from going into power mode, they switched it up again, and it's almost like they went into a mode of almost like contemporary metal now. It's like you had variations of the music in one. That's why I said to you, it's just like a lot of different elements in one song. And I just love this last piece as it starts kicking in again.
Holy are the crusaders, guardians of flame, servants to the master. The sacred mission, glorified today, faded on forever. Over the mountains, across the seas, like the wind of God. Kingdom of heaven, through the gates of hell, faded on
And then it goes resort right back into like the funk of the music, like almost like adding that last bit of funk into it. It's just like I said, this song has everything in it, and I'm enjoying the experience right now.
Under the unseen eye of God.
Adding this last touch at the end is really perfect. It's just like adds that little like ending, like almost like really into peaceful mode. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I think I just can't wait to do more reactions for this band because, I know there's so much more. There's so much more to check out. And I noticed that I'm filming today on Thursday, May 15th. And I saw today on Instagram that they released I think they're planning to release tomorrow or today, a song called Tales of the Night. Now, I haven't heard that song, but eventually I will do that reaction. I had no idea they even released a song last month, a video last month called Shooting Star. So yeah, I'll be doing those reactions in the future, so look out for that. I can't wait to hear from this band and experience more of their music, and I think it will be really wonderful just to check out new artists here in the channel. And if you guys enjoy this reaction, you guys know what to do. And if you are new to the channel, you are very much welcome to subscribe. And if you have any suggestions of other music that you would like to see me react, you could drop a comment on the comment section on YouTube. And that is pretty much it. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, evening, and I'll catch you guys soon on the next music reaction. Bye.